And that now opens the 2 doors here onto the next challenge.
So that leads us to our next trial, next build.
Yeah, this one was also designed by me. It was a bit of an overkill originally. I got a bit excited with the... I did get a bit overexcited with the traps. I put a hell of a lot of fire charges and way too many skeletons.
You wouldn't see it in the video, but I didn't know this room existed. I didn't know what it was all about. And I charged in to get a good recording angle for Tapiion. And I was met full face with fire charges, zombies, skeletons,
falling anvils.
falling anvils. It completely destroyed me.
Alright. Keep it going.
Whoa,
Whoa,
crap!
what's happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What the hell?
You find the way to let us in!
Okay then. I might be dead.
So yeah, Russell, if you come up here, this is the first part of the trap. Again, this is very basic redstone. The hardest part of this is getting the redstone to go up if you don't know how to do that. But again, it's quite basic. So basically when you stand on those pressure plates, if I stand on them here, you'll now see that those 2 pistons will open.
Yep.
And all the anvils will fall down. That's blocking the path for the rest of the miners. The idea was for Tapiion to rush in and be met with all the mayhem. So then to let us through, just a very basic door contraption more than anything, just a hidden switch. Obviously not too hidden because we didn't want him to die. It would have kind of ruined the whole trap thing. And then once you came in here, all hell broke loose. You'd have zombie skeletons firing out, arrows firing out, fire charges, all sorts. So this basically, to get it to work, it's part of the same circuit. If I break here, you'll see some of the workings of the actual redstone. And if I'm not mistaken, you can possibly walk through them as well. And you come to this bit. Now, at the moment the trap's not armed, we'd put a redstone here. The reason why you'll notice here that there's a piston is when the current breaks through here, this lever will be activated and it'll break the circuit, so it won't keep going round in a loop for this part. Now once that circuit's broken, you end up with 2 repeating circuits. This first square keeps going around, which activates the front dispensers, which will follow fire charges, skeletons, arrows. And then the same here. This second circuit is for the dispensers on the higher level. Again, they fire the same things, but if you look here, there's also a piston which would break this circuit here. And basically what that does is, again, it makes 2 repeating circuits. So if somebody wants to stand on... Badok, are you around? Or
On this?
if you want to go and step on the original...
Alright.
On the one where the anvils are, you should see now all this working. If you focus here, Astral,
Yep.
There we go. So you see now you've got, with all these repeaters, you end up with a loop.
Yeah, so those are the pistons that broke that. That's what was making most of the noise when we were recording.
It's quite deafening. Sorry, I'm just going to break the circuit so we don't deafen ourselves again.
Yep. So that's how that works.
That was the part of that trap.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Holy
The hell?
crap! More
Who's
pigs.
filling the pigs again?
That's
I'm
gonna be
sorry, I'm
confusing.
in a pig trialing mood.
Sorry, they're a bit everywhere. They're getting in the way.
Yeah, and then once we passed that, there was the pressure plate here, which someone had to stand on, so that this was closed originally, so that the thing at the bottom here would open. Then you can go down there and basically open this double door here. So on to the next one. This is the next next trial. It's not a hard trial really. Originally it was just one way in, and it was lit so that you can see the way it went. I decided to add another 2 entrances so that you would get confused. I don't think it was shown in the video, but if you go this way, you'd end up drowning because you reach a dead end and you're gone. So if you don't find the proper path, like this says, only one will show you the true light, you would have died.
Before we carry on to the other trials and stuff,
Yeah.
especially when we get to the room with the tree, I'd just like to stress that all these caverns and all these tunnels and all these challenges, they were all dug out by hand, literally block by block. There was no
Well,
MC editing.
Some TNT was used,
Yeah.
but apart from
Especially in the,
But no animals
that, no.
were hurt in the process.
Not even pigs. Back to this, only one of these pressure plates would have lit up the proper place. The others wouldn't have done anything. And you'd have to lay something down so that it's lit for enough time for you to travel this, because it's pretty dark in here. We also made it so that you had to stop for some air.
yeah, if you were foolhardy, you were going to drown.
Yeah, if you wanted to go from that end to the other without stopping, it wouldn't have happened. We actually tested it, so you had 2 breathing spots, and then eventually you'd actually surface in the very nick of time, up this way. Again, all this was made by hand, and all the filling in of water and everything. So that takes us to our tree. This chamber that we saw in passing, really. We didn't actually get to see a lot of detail, but you can see there's some lava waterfalls, some lagoons. I think we hid some chests around here too.
Yeah,
Didn't we?
Did you?
we
Because I'd like to add as well that I hadn't seen this room before the trials, and when I surfaced from here and I saw this room, I found it quite impressive. I knew there would be a room with a big tree in it, because we wrote the script for it, but I didn't imagine it would look this cool.
we were going for a Legend of Zelda feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we did that.
So that's that you, as you can remember from last episode, if you saw it, the trials, you'd have to make your way up to here, which then Gonzo found somewhat challenging.
I still haven't found the switch.
That was quite entertaining when I was waiting there by the chest.
Why were you by the chest anyway?
The
What
switch
did you
is
find
here.
inside?
The switch is here.
No, it was empty. Somebody must have got there before me.
Yeah.
You're supposed to jump
That's a
from
shame.
there to there.
But I was waiting for you guys here because obviously I knew where the lever was.
How
And
did you get to that switch there?
what I've got to say is you've got to admire Gonzo's persistence.
Yeah.
While you guys were off exploring, the number of times he fell off right in front of my face was quite impressive.
So you'd have to jump from this tree, this branch, to there to switch on the lever, and that lever would have opened this little hole here, which would take you. This isn't really a trial. It's just originally I made this so that there were a chest with 5 boats inside, and you would actually get on the boat and fall down this waterfall with the boat, but it kept breaking when you hit like the bottom here. It kept breaking, so I decided against it. So just freestyle it with your body surfing. And then again, this was darker when we actually were playing in survival mode, and you could see some lava, some water, some hard rock, and you don't know what you're getting yourself into. To top it off, we had the wither sign, the
Yeah, I
wither
was
health
gonna
bar.
Which we were meant to take off the wither before recording, because Rastral and I did the final room, and we were testing it out with the wither, see if we could beat it, and we forgot to take him off. So we realized when recording that the wither was still in the room.
Yeah,
With
but
an E. Houston.
it was what? Whitney
With an
Houston?
E. Houston.
What?
Just imagining a wither with 3 Whitney Houston heads. With an E.
But yeah, I think that's what's supposed to happen. No, the wither was protecting so he wouldn't have spawned when we got there. He would have been.
Yeah, but it kind of gave the game away, but it also made it more interesting because you were always waiting for the wither to appear.
Yeah, because when I saw the wither the first time, I said, "Well, it's going to come out." I was looking around all the time, saying, then it went away, then it started again.
Yeah, it felt like he would ambush us at any
Yeah.
moment.
So that's the layer of the tree negri, the name we gave the wither. Tree negri basically is 3 black, because the wither's black, so 3 black. Tree negri. So this opens that, and that's pretty much it. This is the last stage, the last level where we had to light pretty well, and we had the wither. The wither we have explosions off, so explosions doesn't actually damage any of the blocks, in case you were wondering. That's why
We didn't want to risk it. We didn't want to risk unleashing it on the world map and
yeah.
having it destroy something like Wevelton, for example.
Yeah, I added these little little hideouts here so that we would be able to hide from the Wither when he was attacking us, give us some
They were quite
advantage.
essential.
Yeah, and inside we hid some milk that actually cures you from the Wither poison thing, and some more supplies like kelp and arrows and all that.
Yeah, this room was a surprise for me. I didn't know what to expect when I came in here.
And at the end, you just had to hit the switch here, which was here all along. By the way, we could have skipped the Wither, but with
No, well, we wouldn't have got the pure ores though.
oh
Yeah, the
that's
whole
right.
point was to get the pures.
That's
I
right.
found the switch very quickly, but I didn't dare touch it at the beginning, so because
So
I
if you
I
press
thought-
it now, if you want to press it now, then Gonzo, sorry, thought you had finished. That would trigger that, open that. This was done by Bardock Drums. Basically, open the pistons, and would drop the red sand, which would create some sort of stairs that would lead you to the next. Well, not next trial because that's the end. It would lead you up.
Again, basic redstones, but again, like we said for the other trials, if you do want to know the more detailed ways in which they work,
Let us know.
so we can do a mini tutorial.
So just up this way, flying is quicker than actually climbing.
Yep.
You-
Although I'd have to say that our conversation last time was pretty entertaining, so I left it all in.
And you can see it's pretty damn deep. We are pretty deep in here. All the way up here, and as you saw in the last episode,
Yeah, well, we had to dig deep because as we were planning on doing those large caverns, we obviously didn't want to appear in the middle of the world somewhere, or even worse, underneath a town or something.
yeah, or destroy anything. So you would exit back at the top here, which would be pretty nice. It's a good thing we actually ended that way. Well, we sort of made it to end it that way, but originally,
A lot of luck that was involved.
yeah, originally the original plan. You see this mountain here, is the original plan was to set the whole trials inside this actual mountain and enter through the top and exit through the bottom, but that quickly
He went out the
changed,
window.
yeah. So as the sun sets, it's goodbye from us, Rastrol, Double F, Bardock Jones, and then Gonzo. Thanks for watching. Hope you've liked the behind the scenes of our last story episode, Tapiion story. And yeah, hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, and see you around. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
we're off to bed now.
Bye, you guys.
We're staying in the monastery tonight. You know, we're gonna stay here tonight.
I'm not leaving this monastery till my hair grows back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither.
I hope they don't shave anything else off.
Yeah.
Hi, Russell.
Hey.
We've got some news for you.
Yeah.
The residents of Mentula have voted,
Mentula.
and yeah, Mentula, the whole of Mentula, rang in on a special Mentula phone-in on the HBC Central
I think I missed that
Station.
one. I missed that one.
Yeah, quite possibly. And they have decided that you were Miss Minor of the Nexus Catwalk. So there's your crown.
Oh, this is an honor. Shall I put it on?
Oh, she's
Yeah,
a
I think you should.
beautiful troll. What a beautiful troll.
I think you had an advantage because you got to show us your awesome.
Pecs.
Pecs. Yeah. So should I go down the catwalk for old time's sake?
Yeah.
Too sexy for my
Ah,
legs.
shit.
Too sexy for my legs. Too sexy.
Sexy, it hurts. So there you have it, Mentula. Your princess.